talk, all the hype, but the past prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he's upended after a gain of... Two out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jones fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Don't give him enough.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Hiking 18. 70 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Charger, 19. Hut, hut.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanford, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Clemens, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Street. 18 cards.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Go, Rick, go. Go.
2nd and 6. Rolling to his right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for number 24. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Go! 70 Lions!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 60, at the 60. Ready, go!
Now Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Go check, go check. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cougar 19. Let go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Viking 18.
On 2nd down now, Clemens. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, Clemens. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A 13-yard gain brings up
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Come on. Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60. On the ball, on the ball. Ready, go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
17. Falcons 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Clemens.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
But if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Hey, check that, street. Mustang 19.
Let's go.
Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. The pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2nd and 11. And this is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
19 tight.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
On 2nd down, Clemens. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, none of that. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for.
And that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st down, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
His throw caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
19 Lions. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right, and he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You gotta like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's... dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
The 16-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. on the ground with Jones. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
3rd down and 9.
Taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
27 yards on the game there. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl